Hey everyone, it's Panos here from the Tramshed in Sydney's Harold Park precinct, and I'm just going to wait for this audience to build. And yeah, sorry for the delay. I'll just try and find an area here that I can actually do this talk. Yeah, this will do here. So, hi guys and girls, how you going? I'm just going to wait for this audience to build up. I hope you've had a great day. So let me just give you a background as to why I'm running a little bit late and why I'm here. My mum just got back from, hi everyone, hey Nick, how you going? My mum just got back from overseas. She was on a flight coming from Doha, and she landed, well, from Athens to Doha, and then she landed at 4:30, and she didn't come out of customs for 2 hours. And one of the reasons why she didn't come out for 2 hours is because she was sitting at the wrong fucking carousel collecting her bag. Anyway, let's move on. So what's actually happened is that subsequently I have been delayed and I'm having dinner with the family. I'm at the Tramshed. It's a restaurant precinct in Harold Park, and I'm having dinner at, hey Nick, how you going? Looking forward to seeing you very soon. I'm having dinner at the Tramshed at a restaurant called Flour, Water and something. It's a pasta place. Hello Nicholas, how you going? So guys and girls, I'm going to move straight into it. I want to let you know that today's conversation is going to be about how to deliver an unstoppable, irresistible presentation. Now, this presentation I'm talking about is doing a presentation on stage at a conference, TED-style talks, where you go in and you're able to talk in front of 100 or 4,000 people and deliver an amazing fucking talk. Now, I'm going to go as far as saying that being able to do a great presentation in front of people is one of the most important skills that you can have. One of the most important skills that you can have. And the reason I say that is that because when you can deliver, think about the ability to influence people. I mean, Adolf Hitler did it in a very bad way, and that was only about 70, 80 years ago. But the ability to deliver an incredible fucking presentation means that you can influence people. You can be working in the corporate world, you can influence people. You can be out there doing a sales presentation to customers, you can influence people. You can be pitching your business as a startup, to venture capitalists. You can influence people. If you're a public speaker, you can just get booked solid. So what I thought I'd do is really, and this is going to be a very quick rant, what I want to do is just tell you, here are what I would say, and by the way, I'm talking to you from a position that I can tell you my audio matches my video, and I would say that in most conferences I speak to in Australia, New Zealand, New York, London, I get ranked the top percentile of that conference. So let me just run through some of the things. The first thing I would say is this: know your shit. Know your shit. When you know your shit inside out, you actually have got confidence when you're delivering the presentation. That's step number one. And that helps a lot, because when you're desperate and you're needy and you're scared, that shows up in the presentation. So what I would say to you is absolutely critical that you know your shit, and always speak on topics that you know, that you like, and you're good at, because it comes through in the presentation. Don't let other people force you to talk about their content. You say, this is what I'm going to talk about. That's the real secret. Number two, drop the fucking PowerPoint. PowerPoint by fucking, it's death by PowerPoint. These speakers that go off and spend, days and days presenting on their PowerPoint, I'm going to tell you, when you've got PowerPoint up there, people stop looking at you and they look at the PowerPoint presentation. The only PowerPoint slides you should have is something that you cannot explain, or you need to have a PowerPoint that helps you create structure for your own purposes in your talk, so you know that when that George Clooney slide comes on, that's what you talk about. But what you want to do with your PowerPoint slides is that they've got to be really visual, really visual. The next thing I was going to say of really great presentations is this, that the speakers know how to use the pause. They're able to actually use the pause. Hey, Christina, she's downstairs having dinner with me. They're able to use the pause. Bill Clinton was brilliant. He'd say something and then he would just shut up. Because when you pause, you accentuate what you've just said. And too many people that are scared when they're speaking don't pause. They're flying through the talk. And the reason why they're flying is they don't want to pause because they're scared they're going to be judged. The next thing I'll tell you about really irresistible, unstoppable talks is this, that they've got humor. And I tell you, I do 150 talks a year, and the reason I get booked solid is I know if I want to come back, I've got to make people laugh. Why? Because it changes the way people feel. You've got to make people laugh. Now, the best form of humor is one that is not prepared. It is humor that you can do on the run based on something that has happened there and then. Because if it looks like it's a joke that's been planned, it will smell fake and pretend. The next thing I was going to say about a really irresistible, unstoppable talk that's going to get you booked solid is that what you want to do is use stories. Stories sell, facts tell. Be a good storyteller. I know that people remember the story and not the stat. Be a good storyteller. Send a message via the story. Why do you think people cry during a movie? They cry because they picture themselves that they're in the story. Even though it's only a movie, people cry. They cry in the movie Notebook. You know, you'll get scared in a horror film. But you know it's only a film, but you still get emotionally involved. Why? The story has power. Gang, the last thing I'll say in delivering an incredible talk is this. So Christina, my sweetheart, she's saying she wants to apologise. She couldn't join the show today, so that she's going to be on there next week. And guys and girls, can you give her a big thumbs up? Give Christina a big thumbs up and tell her you love her, because I know that she loves everyone that comes onto the Sunday Night Rant. So my final thing I was going to say to you is this. Sunday Night Rant is all about being real. And can I just say to you, the best talks, people show their vulnerability. You see, when you show you're vulnerable, you actually show that you're a human, and you actually don't disconnect from the audience, because it says that this person that's on the stage is just like them. And people like that, because people like other people that are like them. Showing vulnerability means showing your weaknesses. And fuckwits don't like doing that. They like to have this fake facade. And I see it all the time. Being on the speaker circuit, I see these people that act and fake and get up. And I've got to tell you, some of these people that talk about success that you hear on the stage, their lives are so fucking fucked up behind that stage, you'd be knocked off your feet. They're broke. They've got fucking substance issues. They've got fucking family issues. And pretty much what they're trying to do is make a living out of public speaking, because they don't want to do the work. And I'm telling it to you as it is, which is my last thing. You want to be a great presenter on a subject, you've got to go pro and master that subject. You've got, as the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, I think his name is, you've got to go through the 10,000 hours of experience, because that is what's going to allow you to fucking walk in and sit with fucking Bill Clinton, Rupert Murdoch, your local garbage collector, and be totally confident about what you talk about, because you know your shit so well that you can sit there and explain and unpack everything in such a way that you can take a complex idea and explain it in 1 minute. That's genius. Guys and girls, I want to thank you. Sorry for the stuffing around tonight, and I'm going to talk to you next week. God bless.